Nothing pisses.
Yeah.
I went shopping last time and realized I shopped for a longer period, and I was mad as hell. Mad. So I said, wow.
It happens. That happens.
Happens to the blackest of us.
It's all good.
Black people meet that though.
My account just got banned
What?
on blackpeoplemeet.com.
Oh. Don't you know if your TikTok, we was just talking about this shit. What do you mean? Like, bro.
You got any ideas?
ASMR.
You need more?
ASMR.
What?
Hawaiian roll. ASMR. You know, this one, it's like the close-ups of you doing stuff. That was ASMR. No Diddy.
Hey, yo! Man, I just spit out.
I almost died.
No Diddy.
All right.
That was. I hope your camera was on. That's great.
Commercial break.
Oh shit. Okay.
I was trying to do the, what's it called?
I don't even think you should use the word to describe it because that's just Diddy-ish too. I know what you were trying to do though. I guess. You know we should touch on them? Because you touched on it in the video you showed me. That you made, right? The one you made, you showed me yesterday, the 2-minute one. You gave like 10 things, right?
Yeah.
Remember the thing you said about when you like successfully, basically like in other words, sacrifice something and then you compromise and do something else that you shouldn't do because you've done something you should, basically? You said it in better words, but...
If you are basically, in a sense, become unsatisfied and you either lower your priority or elevate it too high.
Mm-hmm. So, Will sent me a video of a pastor literally saying the same thing you said, but it just came out today. So I sent Will a voice note because he sent it to me when I was walking outside of Publix, and I was like, yo, Chin literally made a video yesterday and said this because I sent him the video, you made, and he was just like, yo, that's crazy. And I was just like, not that one, but the one of you, talking about your experience, right? Mm-hmm. And I was just like, it's crazy. He came to that he came to that understanding on his own, obviously with the Holy Spirit, but you came to that on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like physically, you know what I'm saying? Outside of the spiritual world. And I'm like, you got a renowned pastor who's a convicting pastor saying the same thing.
Really?
And I seen the video and I was like, yeah, we should probably talk about that because you just made a thing like that and someone sent it to me. Something you should talk about. And basically what he said in his words is just like, I forget what the word he used. He used a very nice word, but we'll come up with our own just not to, basically copy him or whatever. But he basically was saying, like, people freaking... Okay, you know how we're not supposed to have premarital sex, but people will find a way to compromise based off their own belief and be like, well, I don't fully believe in that because... Maybe because, like, how you said, you was like, if you're with one person... Oh, that
sounds right,
But, you made a point, you were like, if you're with one person, it may be a little different because marriage is different nowadays. Regardless, it's still... Just down to the technicality, the book of the Bible is spiritual. So it does not confide within time. No matter what time period things are. And that's a very...
I agree, but I wouldn't say you have to be married, to be honest. I would just say that you have to be in a committed, exclusive
the Bible
relationship.
Says married.
I would think that God would be happy enough if you were in a committed, exclusive relationship.
There were committed, exclusive relationships before, bro. That's not a brand new thing.
Nah, bro. Because
you can't say that, bro. You
our
can't
grandparents and our parents, like our grandparents especially, like if you were 18 and you weren't married, you were looked at like, bro, what is wrong with you? Mm-hmm. And now there's people who are 30, 40 years old who aren't married, and it's not.
That's because of sin.
It's not.
That's because of sin.
I feel like it's because of evolution.
Nah, that's sin. People aren't, think about it. Why else would you not want to get married to somebody? Because lack of trust. It's sin. People are getting married less because they lack trust in each other. It's sin. People want to keep their options open. It's all sin. You can't give me an unsinful reason for why somebody wouldn't want to marry somebody they love. It's because they want to keep their options open. It's sin.
I would say, like, for me...
They all want to get married.
I want to get married, but also at the same time, I'm not in a financial position to get married.
But wait, stop. You want to get married, but because of a financial situation, you choose not to. There are people, the only difference between you and the others are you're abstinent and they're not. There's people, like, think about it. You're abstinent. So the thing that you're holding from yourself, the sin, because being financially not where you want to be is not a sin, but the sin of not having sex premaritally that you're not doing allows you to want to get married. But then you have people having premarital sex that don't want to get married. You can't even argue that. You literally said it out loud.
That's sinful.
It's sinful, and that's
but
why.
But if you have all the intentions of getting married to that person,
then why
spending the rest of your life with that person,
then why don't you?
Because you can't afford a ring, or because
you don't need a ring to get married.
I don't know.
You don't need to get a ring to get married.
I guess it's a stupid excuse then.
You're never gonna find a proper reason to say that. It has. I understand what you mean about evolution, but bro, evolution is not. We may.
I think as long as you have an exclusive partner, an exclusive, you committed relationship.
So, but when you say that, just make sure you say. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I hate to say it this way, and I just got to be straightforward. Because we can't, Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 2. You cannot take from the Bible or add on to the Bible. What you're doing is adding. The Bible strictly says that. So regardless of what you say, that may be your opinion on how you view it, but that's an opinion deriving from a fact.
It's my opinion, yeah.
Deriving
I'm not trying
from
to change any
You know
words.
what I'm saying? No, I'm just letting you know, though, like, regardless of how you look at it, I think a better way to say it is maybe it's not okay. It's better than what other people do. It's definitely better because at least you're not cheating on your partner, you're not lying, you're being honest, you have good intent. But the thing is that's stupid to me, and I'm gonna be really real. Like, if you're honest and you're loyal and you have good intent and you want to spend your life with them, and God tells you that He wants you to get married, you're doing everything that a married person does. Why would you just not get married?
Yeah, I guess so.
You described everything that a married person does. So why aren't you married? Because I'm gonna tell you this. Watch this. I'm gonna say some real shit. I guarantee you, most of the people that aren't married, that are exclusive, they aren't doing all the things they are supposed to do to be married. There's lying somewhere. There's dishonesty within who they're with, emotionally sharing themselves with somebody else, holding on to a relationship from the past because they're too scared to move forward. There's something in there because there's no way you're doing everything you need to do to be married.
Otherwise, you'd be married.
I'm telling you, bro, it's something that has to do with sinful nature. And it's crazy to say because grieving over something from the past, like, right? Because, there's conviction and there's condemnation. Condemnation is what Satan does. Conviction is what God does. Conviction in the moment when you're doing something wrong, you feel it like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. And condemnation is after you sin, you beat yourself up about it. And you're not supposed to do that because that's what turns you away from God, right? That's also sin. Anything that turns you away from God is sin. So beating yourself up over something that you did is sin. Because if you believe in Jesus Christ that forgave you, then you beating yourself up and thinking you're not forgiving is a sin because you're denying Jesus Christ. So anything, even holding yourself, and we're not doing this because we're not, but like in my situation that we talked about, if this was the thing, if this was the only thing holding me back, which it's not because we talked about it, but if the only thing holding me back was my past, and I'm not beating myself up, so it's different, but let's say I was, and let's say that would stop me from moving forward with somebody else, that's sinful nature. It's sinful nature because it literally says in the Bible, you must forgive those who trespass against you, including trespasses against yourself. If you don't forgive yourself, it's a sin. It literally says that in the Bible, bro. Mark chapter 11, verse 25 and 26. When you come to the altar to ask God for something, and this is the verse they removed, they said, when you ask God for something, put down your sacrificial offering down at the altar and go back and fix and forgive the person that you're, like, you can't ask God for something basically without forgiving that person. Because if you ask God for something, He's going to treat you the same way that you treated that person and not forgive you. That's the part they don't put in there. So that's the same thing as forgiving yourself. It's sinful nature. All of it's sinful nature. Not forgiving yourself and not wanting to move forward in a relationship.
Yeah, you got to practice what you preach.
Boom. Yeah, bro. That's why I feel me. I forgive myself. I'm over all that. That's just this, but this is just me lack of understanding where I'm at. Forgiving yourself versus not understanding why you are, something emotionally and not fully getting it. Sometimes it takes time because you got to dig deep in yourself. You got to undo trauma. Why do you have sex with so many women? You find that out. Okay. What made you find value in that? You got to break that down. Was it value or was it satisfaction? Now you got to understand that. Why do you do this so much? Is it trauma from your past? Is it your parents? Is it genetic where people cheat? Hell no. I mean, there may be some things like, a father that goes to jail, his son has a higher chance of going to jail because of who he's around, but not because you came from the same womb doesn't mean you're going to be doing the same exact thing. My dad's a murderer. I don't got to be a murderer.
I don't know. Not for nothing. Like, I'm not trying to discredit my family, but my grandfather was a cheater. My father was a cheater.
Same.
And I've never cheated.
That's what I said. It has nothing to do with that. That's what I'm saying.
It has nothing to do with that.
I had to break it down. But, I do think in some situations it does, right? For example, I'll be very strict, right? Very straightforward. Chris Brown hit Rihanna. Chris Brown was raised in a household where his dad beat his mom every single day. So even though he knew that was wrong, it's something he grew up around and he made him subject to fall back on it. Now, I'm not going to say that's the reason. Not saying that, because if I said that's the reason, then that's taking accountability away from him. The reason is fully within himself. It's something that he did not heal from. But the trauma that he went through allowed him to automatically reflect as something that he was raised on seeing. Because when he hit Rihanna, he was young and only removed from the household for only 4 or 5 years. So he's only experienced 4 or 5 years of not seeing a traumatic relationship. Not the reason, because it takes accountability away from him, but damn sure it's something we have to add.
Him like think it's like okay,
exactly,
because he didn't face it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not the reason, but damn sure, not an excuse rather, but a damn good reason to put in there, but not reason to take away accountability, but just a form of trying to understand, not agree, but understand
like where it came from.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? So me, I didn't see cheating in my household, but my dad for sure. Freaking my dad, like, bro, there was a point my dad left me for 2 years because he found a girlfriend and he had a kid with her and she didn't like me, so my dad left me and stopped talking to me. 2.5 years, and he found out the kid wasn't his and he came back into my life. And then my dad used to bring me with him when he used to graduate in North Carolina. I seen my stepmom Ashlyn when I was young with my mom. My mom was pregnant. No, I was born actually. I don't remember it clearly. I was like 1 or 2. But my dad came in the house with a light-skinned girl, didn't know my mom was there. I don't remember it, but it was my stepmom, who he got married to later. But then I still my stepmom in Maryland when we were 7, right? And then I seen my dad take me to North Carolina, and there was another girl that, he broke up the relationship because she cheated on the husband with. And then he was with another girl that was around the corner while he was with that girl that he left me with. My dad was bringing me everywhere.
Playing.
I literally seen it all the time.
Okay.
And then I don't even recognize that I remember that till I had to sit down and be like, yo, why do you keep bouncing around so much? And then I had to realize, like, that's not the reason, but it's something I seen. And I'm not gonna lie, as a kid, I thought it was pretty fire. Like,
not for nothing, but you only know what you know.
Exactly, but I still take full accountability.
If you're almost taught a certain way and taught that that's okay, then until you really, really, like, it takes a lot of power to figure out that that's not okay.
It takes a lot, bro. I just got the understanding in November. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm 26.
Yeah.
I just understood why I slept with so many women. Like, it was such a crazy thing. I don't even think I told you fully, but, like, just to make it simple, Satan will tempt you with the things you like consistently and make it your fall point. So if I like having sex with a lot of women and I grew up never getting women, why is it that I'm getting women so easily? Out of nowhere. Why are women throwing themselves at me? Because that's how Satan is going to give you the things of this world. Remember, it says it in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Satan will give you the things of the world that you want as long as you stand by him. And I clearly was not walking the path of God when I was doing that. Clearly not. So he was throwing women at me left, right. Famous, rich, money, valid, models, IG models, bad, hoopers, everywhere. Just throwing himself at me. And, I never knew how extreme it was till I sat down and thought about it. Till, like, I literally sat down and thought, like, yo, every fire female in my life that dudes were like, bro, dudes be simping over some of the girls. I'm talking about dudes be sending some of these girls 20 bands, 10 bands, 5 bands, bags. I never sent you anything. But yet you're, like, on my body 24/7 and I'm not doing anything. And I would always sit here and be like, why? I would ask them, why? Oh, you're just different. You're just special. God told me it was you. I'm like,
That's the power of the devil right
that
there.
nigga disguised. Yo, remember, he is disguised as an angel of light.
Yeah, he does. He'll talk to you like a best friend.
We just chattering now. We wasn't even supposed to be talking about this, but that was a good topic.
Yeah. He could really give you what you want.
Bro.
But it's not going to be what's right. It's gonna distract you from your true self-worth and your true life path. But you can get, like, I mean, not saying that he can't make you rich. He can make you famous.
Everything.
He could give you a lot.
He could give you everything of the world, but can't give you anything positively spiritual except eternal suffering. Everything physical he can give you. Can give you the woman of your dreams. He could even make the woman of your dreams loyal. Like he could really make your life perfect. Like make your life on earth perfect. But as soon as your life on earth is over, like people don't understand, he hates you for no reason. He literally hates you. He hates
does.
us.
Not for nothing, I've seen, like, when you say the woman of your dreams, I feel like it's a false conception too. Like you think that's the woman of your dreams.
Absolutely.
And he's giving it to you. But like it's not the right woman for you. Like I've seen so many people that were given so many things that they didn't, in a sense, deserve. And they still walk around with this like cloud over them and this misery and this anger.
I'm not gonna say any names, and I don't want you to say the name either. But who we were talking about on the balcony, and you were like toxicity. That person was toxic for you. Let's just say that's a person from my far past. You get what I'm saying, right? That to me, even physically, everything. If I had to write down on a paper what I was the most attracted to a person I've ever been in my entire life, physically. By far, no question. When I'm telling you, I'm not gassing it. From Beyonce to Rihanna, if you put all of them in a room, I would have took that person.
Really?
I put it on my mother.
And I
put it on my mother.
Did not like that person.
I put it on my mother.
I like when that person was around, I was like, this is not right. It just didn't feel right.
Yeah, well, I don't want to talk about that person. We're not going to bring any energy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, put it on my mother.
Bro, I dealt with it too. Like
it's crazy too, because even some of the things you were saying about a person, and this I'm gonna keep saying the term person from our past, so we don't drop any timing anywhere, so nobody has an ideology.
I've had multiple persons from my past here.
Okay, so I know that's what I'm saying, but I don't want like, y'all don't gotta know who we feel me.
Nah.
But let's just say another person from your past that we were just talking about today. We were just having a conversation today about that person of your past, right? And you know, you were gonna back in the day, you were gonna communicate with them to chop that, right? Some of the things you were saying were similar to the person I was just talking about. Mm-hmm. Even from the beginning. And I'm just listening to you like, there's no fucking way. Like, they said that to you?
It's demonic, bro.
Bro, and it's
It's trying to get you to fall into these temptations.
And that's the part that really kills me, bro. I feel bad because they don't know what they're doing either. From their point of view,
I'm not saying they're not good people.
No, I know you're not. I'm just saying,
be really good people.
They really don't know though, because they're not walking.
They're just not our people.
They're not our people, and they're also not walking to know how they're being used against us. And this is where I had to be a man, because you said it to me, bro. You again humbled me, and I don't even think, bro. I can't remember when we had that conversation with Sean, but bro, it had to be like no earlier. It had to be October, bro.
Yeah,
I think it was
like
late October.
November.
I think because like by the time it really clicked for me, like bro, when I was sitting outside talking to my boy Will and my boy Joel, and we were talking about women, right? And we all had a coincidence about a woman in our life that had like did something to us. Not even talking about anybody that I was in a relationship with, just a girl that I was sexually like entangled with like years ago, right? And then like your voice popped in my head. And then like literally when it popped in my head, I was just like, something, it's just weird. Something just went like ding, 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 ding. Like a whole bunch of pointers just went off and they all connected at the same time. And if it wasn't for your voice, it wouldn't have connected. Like your voice was the last thing that connected it, because it made me realize that all these things went down, but then I had to realize where it stemmed from. And then your voice was the voice of accountability. You know what I'm saying? And then I was just like, damn. I was literally outside. I was like, yo, this nigga's right. I was like that.
He did not want to admit it.
Yo, but you know, it wasn't even
you were like, no,
but it wasn't
you're wrong.
But it wasn't even that I didn't want to admit it, because like when you don't want to admit something, that means like you know you're wrong and you're refusing to do so. I genuinely did not.
Yeah, no, you really like didn't. You were legitimately thinking like, no, like you just
because
had
I told the truth.
That
you know
overwhelming sense of pride.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
You.
And that's the same thing I said, bro. That's why when I was going back to them removing that part from the Bible, you need to understand pride is literally the thing between you and growth. It literally is. It's between, because it's weird too. It's weird how things work, bro. Because like, I personally don't think I'm an outstandingly prideful person, right? I think everybody has a sense of pride. No homo.
My bad.
Nigga tickling my toes.
That's just funny.
Anyway,
Like, what's down there?
I think I think an overwhelming sense of pride is like cockiness.
I thought I just did it. I'll do it
I'm
again.
on my feet, nigga. I'm on my feet over here, nigga. No diddy. Anyway, I never looked at myself as a person that had an overwhelming sense of pride, which is being cocky, right? Because I think, like, for example, if it comes to my video work, how many times have I showed you a video and asked you for an opinion? You know what I'm saying? If I had an overwhelming sense of pride, I wouldn't show you because I know you're an honest person. You're going to tell me if you don't like something, what you do, and I sit there and I'll be like, you know what, I feel you. The client asked for that, but I'm like, you're right. And, you know, and then obviously I take notes because how many times have you told me, yo, you just need to get to the you know, just getting straight cuts, bro, straight cuts. What I just showed you the other day?
That, what you showed
Straight
me
cuts.
the other day was
Straight
perfect.
cuts.
That's
So
what
clearly-
I've been wanting from you, bro. It was so perfect.
But clearly I listen, but it's weird how when it comes to something that's going to actually make me grow as an individual, I'm prideful. You know, and that's not all the time. I'm just talking about in that specific situation, and I'm typically not prideful. Like, people tell me about myself all the time, bro, and I listen. Like, I had a female friend of mine say something to me the other day that I heard 3 times in the last month, and it made me realize, you know what, I heard this 3 times. Maybe, I was like, not even maybe, I was like, I do this then. Because if 3 different people who don't talk to each other told me this about myself, then I do it. So let's fix that. Let's do more listening, less talking, and let's take it another step further because I like to listen and I'm getting better at it, but let me stay in silence. You know what I'm saying? But it was weird because what you told me was the piece that I needed to break free from that or to at least make the efforts, but I was prideful with that. Feel me? Like, what you told me was way more important than anything else anybody else told me because what they told me is an easy fix. It doesn't affect me down the depths of what you did. What you told me was the connecting of my trauma and my 18 to 26 years old of doing whatever I was doing that wasn't correct. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's just funny how that works. How the spirit of pride was like, oh, no, he doesn't need to hear that. He doesn't need, because that's it. He doesn't need to hear that. He doesn't need to hear that. Like, what you told me was so real. So real. You know, why don't you tell them what you told me? Since you're talking about, I don't even know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I forgot how, like, word for word what I had said. Do you remember?
Yeah, I'll say it, but I want, because I've been talking a lot. I want you to say it because you're the person that said it to me, but I'll just give you the brief synopsis.
Honestly, bro, I forget word for word what I said. I was just spitting wisdom at the time.
I feel like if I remind you the topic, you'll remember. Basically, I'm just going to say this. My argument was, if I'm talking to a girl and I told her from the beginning that I don't want a relationship.
Oh, yeah.
As long as I'm being honest with her and she catches feelings, that's not my fault if she gets hurt. And you disagreed.
Yeah, I disagreed because that was, in a sense, leading her on.
Yep.
And you're basically just creating false perceptions for yourself at that point. And, like, you gotta come face it. Like, if you don't want to be with that girl, then figure that out now and tell her that now before you keep leading her on, before you're gonna get too deep into something, and then you're gonna really end up either hurting yourself or you're gonna end up hurting her.
That's a fact. And I'm going to take it a step even further because I took that message that you gave me, and when I finally, it took me, bro, I don't know how long. I'm going to say, I think it might have took me maybe somewhere between 4 to 6 weeks to, like, because he said it to me and I didn't think about it. I don't think I thought about it immediately. I think I thought about it here and there. Like, I think at some point I was, like, in my room thinking about it. I was like, but I'm like, dang, because I'm in my room because we were both so passionately going on about it. And I'm like, all right, I respect this dude's opinion. He's smart, he's intelligent, he's successful. I'm like, he's not stupid. So if he's saying something, he's passionately going, like, we were going back and forth.
Yeah, we were.
And I'm just like, nah, like, I got it. And, like, at that point, I couldn't understand it from you. Like, I genuinely couldn't understand it. Because I was just like, I'm telling the truth. And the way I'm looking at it, it was kind of...
you didn't think anything was wrong
Yeah,
with
because it was, in a sense, to me, it was fruit of the poisonous tree. But in the reverse. Because, you know, fruit of the poisonous tree, you know, basically, if you do something... If I break into your house without a warrant, which you need a warrant to go inside somebody's house, and I find a dead body in there, since the first thing I did was wrong, everything after that's invalidated. So it was reversed to me. Like, I did something right, everything that follows is based off my truth. So I'm like, it's fruit of the good tree, fruit of the blooming tree, nigga. Like, I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. But, like, you're so right, because, like, what happens is when you start to think about it, now I got to start reflecting on my actions, because, like you said, in a sense, you're leading them on. So I'm like, okay, communicating with them constantly. If I'm hanging with them, if I'm chilling with them, if I'm having sexual interaction with them, these are all relationship things. and I don't want to be in a relationship with you. And like you said this. Tay, actions speak louder than words. Who cares what you said? You're going and doing relationship things with them. So in that sense, I'm a liar. And I'm not going to lie. You are 100% correct. 100% correct. And it kind of goes back to what I was going back with the marriage thing. It's like, I stand so firmly on that because you were the person that really made that make sense to me. If you're doing everything you need to do to be with the person, why are you not marrying them?
Yeah, I agree.
Something there is wrong.
Yeah.
Unless, to be fair, the only thing, I'm not going to use this as a justification, but I can say I understand, because as a man, I think most men can understand this. There's fears on both sides. Fear that she's going to do something because you haven't healed from your past and you're making a comparison to a woman from your past.
How she keep getting your crock numbers, bro? I don't know how she keeps getting these things.
Fucking jerk.
She comes up and snacks them right off your Crocs.
Hey, bro.
Nova, no, get down.
You know what's crazy? It's number 7 too.
Say what's good.
Number of God.
Y'all know I got 247 tatted on my leg. Shawty just took the 7 from my 4. You already took the 2. That's too many damn problems. Stop touching my stuff.
What's good with you, mama? What's good with you?
Not gonna lie.
Get the wedgie edgy. Yeah, bro. I think
that Satan literally talks to you as a best friend, and he puts these thoughts in your head that you'll believe wholeheartedly, thinking that they're right. Like, I used to think.
Oh yeah.
Like, honestly, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
He
Like,
creates
I've
confusion
always been in relationships. Like, I've never been one to just like float around from girl to girl to girl. I've always been in relationships, but in those relationships, I was lustful too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wanted a lot out of the relationships, which was not right at the time. Like I wanted to like have sex multiple times a day, like every single day, and it was just like it was just not right. And I had this thought that it was okay. Like, it was just okay. Like, it's okay. It's okay.
It's
like,
okay for
even the other night, have a person laying next to me, and the thought in my head is just like, it's okay. Like, do something with her. Do something. Until that other thought in my head was like, you have to stop doing what you're doing right now. And you like, bro, you came out here, what time was it? And I was on the couch praying.
Probably 3, 4.
I had to remove myself.
I went to the gym at 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, 4:30.
I just had to get up out of there.
Get up! Big Mill.
Bro, it's hard because you are gonna like have these thoughts in your head thinking that it's okay.
And I want to touch on 2 little things. First thing, very simple, like you said, like we all know, right? God is not the God of confusion and fear. He is not. Satan is. Satan is the author of confusion and fear. God is the author of clarity and like faith. Because fear is humbled by faith. Fear is usually the absence of knowing. That's typically what fear is, not knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah,
the unknown. But then when you have faith, you're not worried about the unknown, right? Peter, or Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6, rely on God with all your, do not rely on your understanding, rely on God with all your heart, and he will set your path straight, right? And then what you said too, like him putting thoughts, you said that to me yesterday, bro, or today. Because I don't know, our sleeping schedules are crazy. He said that to me within the last 2 days, which is today.
We both probably slept maybe like 2 hours in the past.
I took a 2-hour nap, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good nap. That nap hit like Mike Tyson gonna hit Jake Paul. Shout out to Mike Tyson. I'm gonna give you a problem. You shouldn't have went and fought with me.
It's not just with girls though, too. It was with money for me too. Like, I used to get to the bread. I mean, I still get to the bread, but I used to be obnoxious with it. Obnoxious with it.
You.
Like,
I mean,
really
I don't feel
obnoxious.
Him. I didn't make money
it.
like him, but I visually felt him.
Like, I had too many things that were just like, that didn't make sense. Like, honestly, I was spending money on things just to spend money at points. And there'd be times I'd go out to dinner and I would drop, bro, like 2 bands on a dinner. Like, why? Like, why? That was a lucky girl, I'm not gonna lie.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, bro. I
What
would go
did
out to
you
the club.
eat?
I would go out to
No,
the
no, no,
club.
no, 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 no. Don't walk past that. What did you eat?
It's
That
not
ca-
what did I eat.
It was what you
where
drank?
I ate.
What the? Where'd you eat?
I'll be going to
The Garden of Eden?
spots, bro. I'll be going to the spots.
I don't name none of them spots. I ain't going.
I think I dropped $1,300 on a dinner at Tao.
At where?
At Tao downtown in New York City.
How do you spell that?
Mad bougie, bro.
Places to not go.
Mad
What's it
bougie.
called? Towed.
Yeah, like $1,300 at that dinner.
Places to not go. TOWD.
TAO.
Towel.
Tao.
Towel.
Tao. Nah, good. That's it.
Places to not go. You see how much money I got in the back of this? It's a $100 bill.
And then
That's
I'll
all
go
she
out
getting
to the
of me.
club after, bro. It would just be me and one girl.
This is why I don't like partying.
And I'll go out to the club after and I'll drop like $1,500 just
What
on drinks.
What was you drinking?
Bro, everything. Like, I don't know. We just be drinking.
Holy water on the rocks.
It was not right, bro. It really wasn't
It damn
right.
sure was laughing, nigga.
And then I'd buy all these designer stuff and spend money on all things that
Target.
I really don't need, bro.
my whole fit's actually from Target. My top, my bottom.
Right now, I feel like I'm the freshest I've ever been in my life. No cap.
This nigga just stood on the couch. What the fuck?
And guess what, bro? $10 for these pants. This is a $5 t-shirt, my boy.
Pants is
What's-
calm too.
like,
You
what
can do
was
everything in those.
What was I doing, bro?
You was getting to the bag.
I still am, but like,
The
why?
bag was beating my ass, not gonna lie.
That shit was ridiculous, honestly.
That nigga can run. You know they say chase the bag. That nigga been running. I grabbed him a few times. I got him. He was like, get off of me. Started running. I'm like, come here. I got him. I had him in the headlock a couple times. Like, I had him in the headlock. He was like, yeah. I'm like, you ain't going nowhere. He was like, get off of me. I'm like, damn, nigga, slow down. The fuck is you running so fast for? And this nigga over here playing hopscotch with the bag. Then him in there, patty cake, do you wish? How many bags up in this bit? Like, bro, literally, bro. Oh, bro, I hate niggas, bro. That shit pissing me the fuck off. Man. Shit, bro. Yeah, I don't wanna talk about that shit, bro. $1,500 on some goddamn food. Nigga, what?
Yeah, ridiculous.
Nigga,
I'm not gonna
what?
lie.
You know the last time I paid $1,500 on something that wasn't my rent? I don't think I ever have. I don't think I've ever paid $1,500 for something. Like one item?
Yeah, I was gonna say your camera, but you got that.
The lens was
Buffet.
11. It wasn't even 15. The lens was
True.
11.
And didn't your management buy that?
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
bought the lens.
Oh,
I had the
okay.
lens from the Sony A7 III. They gave me the camera though.
Yeah.
So I don't think I've ever bought something that expensive. Balenci's were like a band.
Really?
I bought like 2 of those, but like at different times, 3 years apart.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
crazy. I make sure I only buy designer once every 3 years. So this is 2024 now. I can buy a pair of Balenciagas this year. I bought them in 2015, 2018, 2021. So
Okay.
this would be the year. If I wanted to get some, I can. But if I don't get it this year, I can't get them.
Okay.
Unless I'm a millionaire. I made that rule a long time ago. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb. Bro.
I won't be
have
getting
a
them.
scarf in my closet that's $650.
What the what does it do to your neck?
It's Gucci, bro.
But what?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like, what was good with me? I really don't know, bro. It doesn't make sense. Like, there's a lot of other things I would spend $650 on right now.
So I haven't bought something for myself because I wanted it that wasn't used for productive reasoning in like 4 years.
Yeah, you're better than me, bro.
No, I'm broker than you. This is the wrong B word.
In February, I balled out in Miami Design District.
I seen that, and I'm not gonna lie, I seen that, and I said, "You got some money." And I went and looked at my account, and I was like, "I will not be following this nigga to any of them stores." Now, mind you, I make bread, bro. My budgeting isn't the best because I help my family out. But I'm not gonna lie, my last couple months, it's how real it is, bro. It's how real it is. For me, it is what it is, bro. I'm gonna be rich one day. So like, I was late on my rent last month, right, or this month technically. because I was helping out my family. But then I go back and I check my bank account. I made 10 bands in April, 10 bands in March, and 10 bands in February.
That's clean.
But why am I still broke, nigga?
That's how it goes, bro.
How's it go that way? Where's it go that way at?
It's expensive to live.
The fuck is it expensive? I'm about to die, nigga. I'm about to die, nigga. It's expensive to die, nigga.
It's expensive to live.
A funeral's
Not
20
for
bands.
nothing, but we're like I'm not trying to nitpick here, but bro, we're spending like $2,500 each every month just on rent, and then we're probably spending another like close to $500 a week to eat and to like survive otherwise. Like we're spending 5 bands a month just to live, bro.
Nigga, I was in New Jersey for the whole month. From like April to like it was just basically a month. Nigga, I didn't buy nothing but food. It said I made 10.5 bands. When I went and checked the number in my account that said how much I had $74. I said, nigga.
That's how it goes.
Nigga, I don't know what the fuck it and where it's going, but it needs to stop. It needs to stop going. God damn it.
Yeah, that's how it really
I'm
goes.
tired of this. I'm tired.
Yeah, I was checking some of my statements too. They just weren't making sense, bro.
Niggas die every day, bro. But niggas don't make 10K more and have $74 in their account, bro.
Like, since we moved in here, bro, my Cash App has over $100,000 in it. What did I spend $100,000 on?
That's what I be
Cash
saying.
App. In Cash App, bro.
What? Oh.
In Cash App, bro.
I don't know about 100K. I could tell you where 20 of it went, but I don't know about 100K. We both know where 20 of it went. I get high. I get high.
Yeah, nah, we've spent a ridiculous amount on weed, which
No
was not
copyright.
good at all. We're saving a lot of money just not smoking weed.
You know what's crazy though? Niggas be saying that, but I still don't be having no money.
But imagine we were smoking weed, you really would be in the
I would have
negatives,
found a place
bro.
to get the money. I always, if I needed weed, I found a place to get the money. When I wanted to smoke, I found a way to get that money, nigga.
Literally.
I wasn't taking it from my bill money. I was taking it from other money. Like, I was finding a way to get that weed money.
Nah, that's what it is, bro.
That's some bullshit, bro. I don't understand this, bro.
I'm glad that we don't get high though anymore. I'm glad that I'm not getting drunk. I'm glad that I'm not drinking.
I don't miss it. There are times where people light up blunt around me and I want to smoke it, but I think it's the oral fixation. Like, I think I just, like, smoking itself became habitual. Like, just smoking. Since I won't smoke anything else, there's no point. But, like, it was literally like, when I was thinking about it the other day and I was telling someone, like, the thing I missed the most is rolling and taking the first hit. It was like the first hit of being like, yo, I just rolled this fire J. And me even saying it right now makes me be like, dang, I wish I could hit a blunt right now. But you know it's crazy? It took me so long to quit. And it was so hard to quit that I can never turn back just because of the process. I would have never been able to do it without God.
Not for nothing, bro. I stopped for like 2 weeks and then I decided, you know what, I'm going to take a bong rip because I can. Like, screw it. And I went to the smoke shop and I specifically bought CBD weed. And I specifically looked him in the eyes and I was like, this is not going to get me high, right? And he was like, no. Like, it's not going to get you high. Bro, I took one bong rip and I got so high out of my mind that I was looking in the mirror and I felt like I was 14 years old looking at the 25-year-old version of myself, and I was trying to wipe off my neck tattoos and I was like, dude, what did you do to yourself? And I was freaking out and my whole past flashed before my eyes, and then I feel like God literally sent this message into my head where he was like,
that's K2.
This is what you can be, and then my whole future flashed before my eyes.
That nigga sold you K2.
Bro, I don't know what it was, but I never want to smoke any of that stuff ever again.
Right, no. You know, did I ever tell you that I think,
bugged out.
I think I did hit fentanyl
I
one
literally,
time.
like, bro, I went into my mom's room and I was like, Mom, you gotta take me to the hospital. I was like, Mom, I'm gonna have a heart attack. She was like, what did you do? I was like, I just took a bong rip. I was freaking out, bro, like pacing around. She was like, like, relax, bro, like, you're good. You used to smoke. And I was like, nah, but it's not like this. It's not like this.
I can say for sure I've smoked fentanyl before, not on purpose, but I know I did. Because I seen a post recently of what it's like to smoke it, and I know an experience when I definitely hit that. I was shooting I was shooting a music video in Harlem. I'm not gonna say the artist's name, but they
Say his name. He passed you a Fetty blunt.
I don't think he knew
I'm
either.
beating his ass.
Nah, he's that, first of all, that's my man's. He definitely didn't do it on purpose. 1, 2, when he seen what happened to me, he put it down. 3, that nigga is way bigger than me.
I'll still beat his ass.
They all
What
have
you talking
guns.
about?
They all have guns.
I'll shoot him.
I don't have a gun.
I
can shoot him with
we'll
the
be
camera.
aight.
Shit, I shoot him with the camera, nigga. Bro, he passed me the blunt and it has hothead in it. And y'all know at the time hothead was getting passed around. They know that some hothead had fentanyl in it. It was getting tested positive for it.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. Yeah.
So we were all smoking hothead. So I smoked my own blunt. I was fine, bro. He passed me the blunt, bro. I promise you. I took probably 2 pulls. And you ever like smoke and you get like a little dizzy? I got so dizzy. They're like, you ever like smoke and you get dizzy, like extreme scale 1 to 10 dizzy? I mean, like you smoke and it's like boom. You're like, you feel like you just got hit with 10 out of 10 dizziness, and you feel like you just swallowed, like the edible just kicked in at the same time. And you feel that high that makes you feel heavy. Like, the edibles make you feel like you're getting pulled down to the ground. Bro, I literally dropped down and popped a squat.
Nah,
And then
real?
I ended up sitting on my ass for like 2-3 minutes. And everything was just like, I was just sitting there like, yo, what the fuck? He's like, yo, you okay? I said, nah, bro. And I'm like, breathing mad heavy. And you breathe heavy, you get dizzier. So I got dizzier, nigga. So I went from, and I was like, oh, it's getting worse. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You see that little kid, he's like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I'm like, bro, I'm sitting there like, bro, literally, bro, like tweaking, bro. And then like after like 10 minutes or so, it went away and I just didn't smoke the rest of the day. But like, and that's the crazy part, the high went away in 10 minutes. I know my tolerance was getting up there, nigga, but damn, nigga, I was just sitting, I was just assed out. We talking about 9 minutes plus 1? No, that was fetty. I was definitely fetty, bro. I had to be, bro. It was something. Or maybe it was K2. I don't know, bro. But I've never felt that before. Like, I didn't did shrooms before. I didn't did another substance, which I won't name on here because I'm trying to go somewhere positive in my life and I don't want people to know what it was.
I smoked PCP one time.
Yo, you told me that. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. PCPs, I think that's worse than crack, bro.
It's angel dust.
It's worse than crack, bro. PCP is worse than crack. You're better off smoking crack.
Probably.
You're white. White people don't get, well, white people do get addicted to crack, but not, black don't crack, because crack could crack black. There's a second half. Black don't crack.
Crack, black, Jack.
Black
Black
don't.
Jack? Jack
no,
Black.
Black
Jack
Black.
Black. Jack Black.
Black don't crack because crack will crack black. Because, as you get black, you don't look old. But when you're on crack as a black person, you look old and beat up. Crack will crack the black. Black don't crack, but crack will crack the black. That's why it's called a crack.
Fact.
You ever think about how crazy the name that is? Crack. I'm smoking crack.
Like, who came up with that? Where does that come from?
I don't. Crack? C-R-A-C-K. Is it C-K? Crack. How do you even spell crack? I've never seen crack spelled.
C-R-A-C-K.
C-K? I've never even looked at the word spelled out before. Crack. What's crack? Crack cocaine. Crack cocaine, commonly simply known as crack, also known as rock, is a free-based form of the stimulant cocaine that can be smoked.
Yeah, but where's
Crack offers a short, intense high to smokers. The manual adolescent substance abuse treatment calls it the most addictive form of cocaine.
I just keep getting crack onto to behave in a way that suggests you're attracted to someone and would like to start a sexual relationship with them. I'm trying to crack on to you. That's crazy.
The short-term
Crack-a-lackin'. The rebirth of the phrase can be traced to Chris Rock. What's crack-a-lackin'? Madagascar 3. I'm crying. He brought it back from the 1990s. It was a weird and fancy way of asking someone what you were up to, man. What's crack-a-lackin'? Imagine we still said, what's crack-a-lackin', my boy?
I'm reading this. I don't know why niggas would ever. This is insane, bro.
Do you find where the word crack comes from?
I just was reading what it does to you and shit. Why would I do that?
What's it do to you?
Nigga, nothing positive.
That's
Anxiety,
the devil.
depression, increased heart rate.
That's the devil.
It said over 50% of people die in their first intake of crack.
Really?
Because they have a heart attack.
You know what PCB does to people?
No.
It
That shit just makes you bug out, crash out.
Nah, it makes you like. Have you ever heard of those cases in Newark where those people were eating each other? You remember the lady under the bridge
Nigga,
and she
yeah.
was eating a person? It was like all over the news, bro.
I didn't hear about that one,
She was
but
under
I
the
believe.
bridge and she was eating another person, bro.
What the? Live?
She was on PCP.
What?
Yeah, PCP turns you into like a cannibal.
That's like bath salts.
Yeah. Low key. All right, so what else? What else is about the devil? What else did you have with the devil? Money, drugs, girls,
Fame. As long as you're not pushing positive content towards God, you'll keep that. Notoriety. I guess the same thing as fame.
pretty much everything that seems fun, but it's really, really not. Honestly.
Yeah.
It's kind of whack, to be honest. I'm
You'll
not
always
gonna
get
lie.
that feeling of you'll always be empty. Always.
All right, so let's hop into a part 2 video then and talk about how God talks to you.
I'm with that.
All right, bye.
Yeah.